Welcome to Paradise on Earth.
Good morning, everyone. The very first fishing YouTube video of 2022, which is kind of insane. It's never been May before I posted a fishing YouTube video, probably since I've had my boat and my YouTube channel. Yeah, I got out on Lake St. Clair for the first time, caught my first bass of 22 on April 29th.
Got him.
Yep. Okay, we're done for the season, boys. That's all we needed. He ate it though, really good. That felt good. Thanks, buddy. First fish of the season, last fish of the season. We're done. We're done, boys. End of the YouTube channel. Yeah. Hopefully we'll catch them jerk baiting, throwing a lipless crankbait, and it's gonna be a good day. Let's get to the water. I'll catch you guys here in just a second. What's your name? Toby, what's your name? We're on the water, Lake St. Clair. Hopefully we're gonna catch some fish. I mean, it's one of those days where we have a little while. Right now the wind isn't blowing super hard. So we're gonna get out, see what we can make happen in Ryan's boat. That'll be a different story for a different time. We're about to blast off. Let's catch some fish. I'm excited to make a video for you guys. Get back after it after a long, cold, brutal winter. I'm gonna let everyone else start out with a jerk bait, and I'm gonna pick up the lipless because this is what I was catching them on yesterday. It's just a little small half ounce lipless crankbait, yo-yoing it around the shallow rock jetty. And I didn't film much yesterday. I kind of was up in the air about whether or not I wanted to film this spot, but it's just part of what fishing is, right? Lake St. Clair, there's a lot of recognizable spots, a lot of recognizable areas, and so we're just gonna film and have fun and catch them because these fish are gonna be gone in a few weeks. So there's one. Oh, he came off. I just got bit way shallow, way up, like the end of a long cast. There's one. Can't tell. Yeah, I think so. That was like such a long cast.
Oh yeah.
Good smallmouth. Thanks, buddy.
Hell yeah.
Starts the day right. It's just a chunky one, dude. Super thick, fat, healthy. Bye! Yeah, 3 or 4 casts right in a row. Like I lost one, caught one. You lost one, caught one. So this was a group of fish. Our first spot where we were starting on, where I lost that good one, Ryan lost that good one. Those fish just weren't there. I don't know if it's a time of day thing or what might it be, but we're down here. Still pretty shallow, 5-6 foot. But these fish seem to be pushed up because the water temp here is about 5 to 6 degrees warmer than down on the mile roads, which is one of the biggest community holes on the lake. Like general mile roads is where you come in the springtime. But that water is only about 46. Up here it's 53 degrees. The water on the mile roads is also ultra clear, like 10-12 foot visibility, which doesn't necessarily hurt sometimes, but when you've had huge weather fluctuations, like I think it's messing some fish up. It could be one of those things where you let that spot set and then we roll back to it and they're all big on it again. There's one. Oh my gosh, dude. They fight so hard. I just don't want to deal with the net, to be honest with you.
I just don't have to use it that much in Ohio.
Right.
Flip everything. And most of the time it's like a single hook bait.
That's about what we're catching on this spot, like a 2 1/4 pounder. Thanks, buddy. As I was catching that fish, Ryan asked the question, do fish normally group up in size out here? And that's the thing, especially with smallmouth, is like they tend to group really heavy by size. So you'll be catching 2 pounders and that's typically all you're gonna catch. Now sometimes in the pre-spawn it's a little different, like you'll get some big females mixed in. But a lot of times I've found, like if you're catching 2 pounders, maybe you'll catch a 3 mixed in, but you're not typically gonna catch like your 5s in that same school. Or they'll be the first or the very last one that'll get to bite.
Is this good to you right here?
Huh?
Is this good to you right here? You see it?
Yeah.
All of this like little rock and then like
Those are fish, dude.
those?
Aren't those fish? Why are there shadows
Oh,
off of
it
them?
is. They are fish. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Bass, maybe? You think?
Let's try it.
Does this look good to you right here?
Do these fish on my graph, do these look good to you? Should we fish for these? There's a couple there.
Yeah, you see them?
Yeah.
Look at them.
Yeah, I see them. There's one. They're big, dude.
Oh my god, they're big.
Still though, that's better than those ones we were catching. I'm about to say. There's a lot of them though. There's one.
I saw them eat it. I saw them eat it, dude.
There's a lot of fish here, guys. We had driven over this spot and Ryan goes, you think we should stop and fish here? Does this look good? These scattered boulders? And I look at Ryan's screen and it's just lit up with fish, just hundreds of fish. Yeah, we should probably stop and fish here. Thank you. Quick release. And there's a bunch of them.
Dude,
all over the
there's a
grass.
bunch of them.
Oh, that's funny.
I just watched him, dude, I watched him eat your rattle trap, and then I panned over and watched him eat this shark bait.
Look at all those fish right there. Fish, 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 fish. Fish is
Oh,
gonna
my
eat.
jerkbait?
Yeah, fish is gonna eat Ryan's jerkbait like right now. He's coming back for it. Yeah. That's crazy. Oh, I got one.
There you go.
I got one.
Yeah, buddy.
I don't know if it's big or not. There's so many fish here. Better fish. Okay, I'm just gonna flip them. There's hundreds of fish on this spot. The way I've been catching them on this lipless is I make a long cast with the bait and I let the bait settle on bottom. After it's settled on bottom, I lift my rod and I'm essentially yo-yoing this lipless. So I lift the bait, let it fall back to bottom. Once it hits bottom, I lift the bait, track it back to bottom. But that's all I've been doing. And what it's doing is allowing those fish to come up, notice, recognize its presence, and when it falls back down, they'll come nose in on it. When you go to lift that bait up again, the fish follow it up and they eat it. A lot of times it's as you're lifting the bait up, that's when you get a lot of your bites. We've caught what, 50, 60, 80, 70 fish? Oh God, I got a big one. We're on a spot with like hundreds of fish. I mean, we've probably legit, I mean, not playing, caught 70 fish. And I just caught a 4-pounder, and I mean, I don't know what you guys are doing or where you're at, but yeah, it's going on up here.
Oh, what happened?
I can't set the hook right away because they take it and then they come to me, and if I pull it too far, they like lose it. I think some of them are like hitting it with their tail, like I just run it into them. Because I'll go to like lift and you'll feel it like bump almost like it's a rock, but I know it's not.
Might be a better one too.
Dude, that one hit it and like came. Oh, dude, mine's good. Mine's big, yeah. I don't know, but he looked pretty big, yeah. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
mine's a fat one.
Hey Ben, does this look good to you? You think? Does this look good?
Is this kind of stuff you look for out here, Ben? Yeah, hundreds of fish. Yeah, this is kind of what you need to look for.
I was just gonna keep going and just mentally note like that's what to look for.
Look at how gluttonous this fish is.
So guys, I've been coming to Lake St. Clair for a little over 10 years now. I try to make as many trips as I can. I live in Southern Ohio, so not too far, but one of the best trips I've ever had. Day and a half. We caught over 100 fish today in 4 hours. Caught size and numbers, a 568, a 532, a 512, another 5-pounder today. So Lake St. Clair is still, in my opinion, one of the best smallmouth fisheries in the country. Also, what makes it better is have been in the boat. Ben and I have been really good friends for 10 years now. We actually met on Lake St. Clair.
This dude was my first ever fishing friend, like the first dude I ever really like became friends with that also fished, which is crazy, man. We're talking like over 10 years ago. It's kind of unbelievable that we still even talk because we don't live near each other. And yeah, pretty nuts, but awesome trip.
Great time. It couldn't get any better, and I can't wait to get back up here again.
Yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. Today was unbelievable. We caught well over 100 fish, like zero exaggeration. It was almost every cast for 2 full hours, so it was pretty incredible. We found that spot a little bit away from where we were fishing, and basically all it was a little bottom transition outside of a channel where they had deposited some rock, probably from dredging out the channel. So really, really good day. I caught them all on that lipless. Ryan was catching them all on that Stunna 112 in the table rock shag color. I'm telling you guys, if you don't have that table rock shag color, that is absolutely the deal. That is my favorite color in the Stunna. It catches them whether the water's super clean or super dirty. It's a natural looking color and just really catches big smallmouth. The rod that I was throwing was the TFO tactical glass rod, 7.4 medium heavy. That glass was really important with that lipless because they wanted to eat that bait when I was lifting the bait up. So a lot of times they'd get that bait and the rod would have enough give that it would let those fish pin themselves, and then all I had to do was continue leaning into them. If you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button down below. Lots of more fishing content coming soon. I know this was the first video for 2022, and there's really not that many better ways to start it off than with like 200 fish days back to back. So catch you guys very soon. Take care, tight lines. God bless. Pursue your passion.